Hello, hello. How are you doing? Becky Raney here. And again, I'm here to share with you the amazing world of essential oils. And in this seminar, I'm going to go through and talk about how to use the oils, why the oils are so important, how they work, all the good stuff. Hopefully, answer all of your questions that you may have regarding that. And so I'm just going to go ahead and go on to the whole slide here. And here, Larry and I started doTERRA about 2013, and we've been about 11, 12 years that we've been working with doTERRA. And I've been married to Larry for about 34 years. My whole life I had food allergies, but probably didn't know about it. I mean, when you talk about intolerances and the stages of inflammation in the gut, sometimes you don't have it, sometimes you do, just depending on your diet and the stress levels and all the different stuff that we deal with in life, right? And I was never able to really get help though. I had gotten diagnosed when I was in the third grade with ulcers and just really struggled really in and out of my whole life. And I've always was a depressed child, always felt really sad, always would cry a lot. I never really had that many friends and just really struggled with that as well. And as I became an adult, and we started our print shop, I hired staff and we dealt with a lot of stress and things like that. And my stomach, through the stress, my stomach just got worse and worse over the years. And eventually, I was going to doctors again and really trying to figure out what was wrong with me, and the doctors really was they were not able to diagnose. It wasn't really recognized, 10 years ago even, about you heard people talk about gluten intolerant and things like that, but, a lot of the mainstream, doctors really didn't believe in that, but it's become more and more obvious now, more and more predominant. But back then, um, boy, when my girlfriend introduced me to essential oils, it changed my life. When I started using the oils, not only was my stomach feeling better, but I was sleeping through the night. I was feeling more emotionally supported. And as I started doing more and more research on gut health, I even have a class on gut health. You can look through my YouTube channel. I did a lot of research and it was so mind boggling, or I just blew my mind away on how much emotions and dis-ease are so much a part of what we go through in life. So I'm just so proud to be part of the Touchstone counseling group and be an essential emotions coach to be able to help people find pathways and really help with some solutions to get on top of helping them on their wellness journey. So, what is an essential oil? Essential oils are natural aromatic compounds found in plants, many plants, from the roots, bark, flowers, leaves, fruits, so like cinnamon bark to rose flower to herbs, so many different things, so many different essential oils, so many different kinds of plants. It's just incredible. It's endless, actually. doTERRA has around 250 different oils and products that you can take advantage of, and it hasn't stopped there. I'm sure they're going to be continually adding to the collection as they find and explore benefits from all these different plants out there in the world. Um, so the way they get the oil from the plants is they do two different processes. One is the most popular, it's steam distilled. And so that's like a picking the plants and putting them in this big, huge vat, and they distill it by high pressure heat, kind of like a pressure cooker, and the oil raises to the top and it's separated from the other components of the plant. And another way is cold pressed extraction. So, like if you take an orange and peel it, you can really smell the smartness of the orange peel, right? It's really strong. Well, the essential oil of citrus actually comes from the peel, and so it's cold pressed to extract it from that. Here's a picture of a peppermint plant. And the peppermint plant, if you pick a peppermint plant and rub it between your fingers, you can break open the oil sacs that are on the back side of the leaf. And this is a picture of the back side of a peppermint leaf where you zoomed into it. This is the oil sac, and this is the little hairs that kind of protect the oil sacs, and you can kind of feel that fuzziness. fuzziness of a leaf when you rub it between your fingers. Pretty cool. So you have choices in life. There's the modern approach, which man produced these modern medicines, and they're only designed to really go after the symptom of the issue. So when you think about the why do you have that in the first place? So we talk to people like they talk about, well, I've had heartburn or I've got diabetes or all these different diseases that we have there in the world. And especially when we talk about, like, the best example I like to use is heartburn. When you have heartburn, there's that medication that they give you. It's called Prilosec, or the different medications. I don't even know what they are anymore. But they say don't stop taking it or your heartburn will come back. And I'm like, well, what's that all about, really? Seriously, because when you think about what causes the heartburn in the first place? A lot of people think that it's just food sitting inside your stomach and not digesting, and it's gurgling up into your throat and creating this heartburn sensation, right? It could be also an overgrowth of bad bacteria in your stomach. It could be lack of exercise. A lot of different things could be coming from that. But we want to look at the root cause. And what's so incredible about the essential oils is when we look at the natural approach, the essential oils actually go after the root cause, minimizing the symptom in the first place. So it's really interesting to think that when you're starting to take pharmaceuticals, the need remains. And we want to actually focus on how can we get on top of this and start to feel better and not be subscribed to the pharmaceutical world. Now, there are a lot of side effects with the pharmaceuticals, known, and I want to really emphasize the unknown. When you watch a commercial on TV about pharmaceuticals, they say, da 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 da, does all this stuff, and then they speak really fast at the bottom about all the different side effects that it can have, and then sometimes death is even included in that. It's incredible, right? Well, what's so beautiful about essential oils is they're like our body. And because they're like our body, they're cellular based. Our body accepts them readily. Now, some people can be sensitive to the smell or maybe have some reaction such as a rash or something, but it's actually the essential oils penetrating the cell in the body, and it's getting rid of those chemicals. It's getting rid of uh, the bad bacteria, all the different stuff that's causing that dis-ease in our body. And so that, yeah, it's just trying to cleanse your body out. But there really are no side effects. And I find that really incredible that we can actually claim that. But it's incredible to think about too, right? If you go back to the modern produced or man produced medicines, it says that when you Google it, it says it's 8.3 trillion dollars spent globally a year on healthcare. And I don't believe that. I think it's actually probably $8 trillion spent just in Washington state, or even if it was United States. But I think that globally it's got to be like 100 times that, because I think about all the people who are using medications, and I really have to ask, are we any healthier? Yeah, maybe it helps maintain the body, but a lot of people are still struggling with a lot of the side effects too. And United States used to be number one in health, right? Now we're like number 38. Isn't that embarrassing? And here we are, the leading country in pharmaceuticals. It's just really incredible. So I'm not against the doctors or anything like that, and sometimes we do need drugs for, intervention and stuff like that, so that's really important to know. But let's take a look at the natural approach too. You can use essential oils alongside pharmaceuticals. They will not affect each other, and what's really great about that is you can work on the symptoms, or, use the symptoms with the pharmaceuticals and then work on the root cause to minimize the need for that. And so, if you have clients or if you are on medications, it's good to know that, work with your doctor and you can work with them together. Essential oils, there's so much amazing research on a website called pubmed.gov, which is the federal FDA government website where you can see a lot of research with essential oils and how they're actually becoming more and more popular. So, essential oils, of course, they're natural, effective, and very safe. Essential oils work because they pass through the cell membrane wall. So, this is a picture of a cell and the very thin protection coating on the outside wall. The essential oils are the only medications that can actually penetrate the cell wall, and that's where the DNA structure is and the RNA structure. And the DNA and the RNA structure are what you're born with, right? And the RNA is the memory bank of things. So keep that in mind. To be able to have the essential oils be the only thing that can penetrate the cell wall, that's incredible because it can go to work on your body's behalf. The essential oils actually have hundreds of different compounds and they're very complex. So they have many versatile abilities to combat many different types of threats, many different things that are going on with inflammation in our bodies. And they can work to address those issues at the root cause on a cellular level. So they're supercharged. A lot of people say they love herbs, tinctures, teas, different things like that. You can look online and see a lot of different uh, herbal things that people take, like turmeric and things like that. Well, think about this. Essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. Yes, 50 to 70 times. So they're going to be super effective. So one drop is a dose. When we look at a peppermint oil, that's about 8 cents only, you guys. Isn't that incredible? So one drop of peppermint oil equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you can get an idea of really what the potency of that is. A lot of people love peppermint. It's one of the more popular essential oils. It's very uplifting. It's very incredible for helping with tension in the head and a whole bunch of stuff. When we think about what we drink peppermint tea with, it's calming for the gut. It has nausea support. Um, it helps if you have the flu. Some people like to drink peppermint tea when they're not feeling well. Okay, there are three ways to use essential oils. Now, because doTERRA is so pure and so potent, you can get the same effect by using all these three different types of techniques. One is aromatically. So you can actually take, I'm going to go ahead and show you here. Um, so you can actually take an essential oil, and I had peppermint here, but I think Larry took it. But you can actually take an essential oil. Here's marjoram, and you can drop it on your hand like this. Okay, and then you rub it together and then take a deep cleansing breath and it just really just opens up those airways. It's just incredible. You can feel it go through your whole body. And now I always like to take that peppermint and rub it on the back of my neck. So that's taking it topically. And you can also take it and drink it in a glass of water. And you always want to use glass like this. You don't want to use plastic or anything. I always like to use, maybe some of you at the center saw me walking around with this cup that's metal, and you can use metal. You can use porcelain to drink it. You can put like just a cup of water or anything like that. Another way that I like to use the oil, so maybe if you're feeling like the seasonal threats, a lot going on up here, right? Coughing, you can take steaming hot water and put a few drops of different oils in here, like peppermint or on guard, or we've got lots of oils you can do. Put a towel over your head and just breathe in that steam for about 5 minutes, and whoa, it will just really open up your airways. Now, another way to use the oils is to take them internally. Oh, I said internally. We talked about topically and we talked about aromatically. Okay, so one thing to keep in mind, on the bottom of your feet is an incredible place because it has very large pores. And what's really incredible about those large pores is if you take peppermint and rub it on the bottom of your feet, you can taste it in your mouth about 2 minutes later. Think about that. On the bottom of your feet, just imagine the pathway that those oils need to circulate through your whole body. What is that doing to your body? We have over 40 million trillion cells in our body. And to think about one drop is all you need to be able to help support every single cell. Now, when you take these oils internally, I want to keep in mind this is why doTERRA is really important, is because doTERRA is a certified pure, tested grade essential oil. What that means is doTERRA is the only company that has over 60 to 100 different kinds of tests to ensure that there's no harmful fillers and contaminants in the oil. So, what I mean by that is if you're going through and you're using an essential oil, and some of these oils, there's tons of different brands. You can buy different kinds online. You can even buy doTERRA online, but don't do it because what happens is people buy the oils, they empty half of the bottle out or a third of the, take some oils out and they fill it with formaldehyde and other crappy stuff. You cannot be guaranteed that that's 100% pure oil when you're buying it online. I've had people buy products, capsules of doTERRA on Amazon, and they got the package and it actually was filled with gummies. And so, yeah, there's a lot of corruption out there in the world. We can't prevent that, but we can help you by buying the right oil at the right time and place. doTERRA, excuse me, Touchstone Counseling was gifted these beautiful diffusers from a company that went out of business. And a lot of those diffusers came with essential oils. Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a peppermint oil. It says 100% essential oil slash therapeutic grade. What that means is it says made in China with high quality oils and but do not put on your skin and do not take internally. This is harmful if swallowed. So let me tell you, have you ever swallowed or chewed on a peppermint leaf? Is that harmful to you? So you can with doTERRA because they've tested it to ensure every single drop that you get is going to be pure. No other essential oil company can tell you that. No other essential oil company has those tests. Now, if you go to a website, I don't know if I put that slide in here. Let me look and see if it's the next slide. No, I didn't put that slide in here. But if you go to a website called source2you.com, which is the third party company where they actually have all the testing of the essential oils. So every single bottle of essential oil actually has a code on the bottom and you can go to that website, type in that code and you can see the exact testing done on that essential oil. So you know that it's pure. And we've talked to people who said, "Oh, I've tried essential oils before, but they didn't work." Well, that's because they're using this. Of course, they're not going to work. And so I just really want to emphasize that because as a new person, you maybe never heard of essential oils before, or maybe you have and used a different brand and you thought, well, there's no big deal about it. I would ask you to consider the quality and the purity of that oil. Okay, so we're going to go back to the slide presentation. There are many ways to incorporate the oils in your life. So doTERRA has this lifestyle chart that talks about the nutrition and digestion. So we talk about protein powders. We have fiber, all this other stuff that actually works and deals with the nutrition. We even have a detox program. We have a lot of oils that help you with exercise and stress. We have helping you sleep better. We have natural self care. So, like cleaning the home, cooking with the oils. You can make bath salts with the oils. You can do perfumes with the oils. There's facial lines, cleaning lines. There's all this different stuff that doTERRA has to be able to help you incorporate them in your life. Now, here are the top most popular oils that doTERRA has. I can go through these just briefly. Oregano is really powerful for germ busting. We have tea tree, on guard, and frankincense, which are essential oils that are really powerful. Now, when you look at these oils, we have like oregano and tea tree oil are single oils. They're from one plant. On Guard is the blend of many different oils inside this. So it's a really popular blend of oils. And this On Guard oil was really popular during the pandemic because it was really, you can make your own hand sanitizer, your own cleaning, a surface cleaner with this On Guard oil. And it was very effective, very powerful. So it's really good for many different things. I love taking a drop of On Guard in my coffee every morning. It just is yummy. It has cinnamon, clove, wild orange. It's just really tasty. Oregano, one drop of oregano if you're going to make spaghetti. Yes, you can use it like oregano herbs, but One drop is way too much. You're going to really ruin your batch of spaghetti or your Italian food. So you want to take a toothpick actually and dip that in the jar and then stir that in your sauce. You'll be amazed on the incredible flavoring that it actually provides, as well as you're getting the health benefit of it for the whole family. Tea tree is really popular for like dandruff, toe fungus, skin issues. Really, really great that way. Frankincense. Frankincense was gifted to the Christ child when he was born. And so frankincense is the king of oils. So if you don't know what oil to use frankincense. And at the Youth Resource Center and the Crisis Triage Center, frankincense actually, if you take a drop of that on the top of your thumb like this, so you can take the bottle. Here, I'll show my screen again. You can take the bottle and put your thumb on top of it. So I'll open this up and do it so I can show you. And tip the bottle upside down like this, and then you get a drop on your thumb. Just rub it on the roof of your mouth, and it will actually penetrate the blood-brain barrier. Now, on the other video, I may have said that all oils you can do that. No, no, no. It's just frankincense. There's really only about 5 or 6 oils that actually can penetrate the blood-brain barrier because it's so strong and thick. It's really designed to help protect the brain, right? Well, frankincense is one of those really powerful oils for de-escalating the trauma. So if a child comes in or a youth comes in that's like really upset or anxious or something, just have them go ahead and do that. And you'll just see like overwhelming calmness come to them. Okay, so the next slide, the next oil we're going to talk about is lemon essential oil. Lemon is really, really great for taking in a glass of water. It's very detoxing to the body. It's really supportive as a diuretic, so it helps keep those toxins out of your body. Every day we get insulted with toxins. So to keep in mind, you want to always be cleansing and detoxifying the body in a mild way. And lemon oil is really powerful. We have many citrus oils. You can do grapefruit oil, which is really good for bloating and extra water retention. You can do, I love tangerine. I have a bottle of tangerine right here. And this oil is just so yummy. And so having different citrus oils on hand is really helps create the variety. And what's really great is like I like to do sparkly water. I just love that sparkliness about it. But adding essential oils in it is just like a flavored water. And you guys, it's so cheap. It's not, the amount of money we spend on bottled sparkly water and stuff like that. And what are in those? You want to think about that too. But anyway, sometimes convenience is more important. I don't know. So lavender essential oil is also really powerful for skin issues. Like I burned my thumb on a pan in the kitchen when I first started using the oils, and it was a bad burn. Like instantly, crap. I really screwed up. And you want to go to the water and run it under water. You don't even need to do that. Just take some 100% lavender and rub right on the burn. And lavender has properties in there to help desensitize the pain. It will help with not even blistering. It's incredible. And so, you look at your thumb about a half hour later and it's like that you don't even know you burned it. I mean, you can pray tell a little bit, but there's no blistering and all that. So really incredible oil for that. It's great for bee stings. It's great for rashes, a whole bunch of skin stuff. Really great for helping support the body for sleeping and calming down. When you use lavender, lemon, and peppermint, those three together are really powerful. It's the recipe for seasonal threats like having allergies and things like that. So if you do three of those, all three of them together every day, you will, and you go through a whole year. Yeah, yeah, I know a whole year, but think about it. Every season, every month, there's a different something blooming. It could be in the wintertime, it could be the way the trees blow in the wind and they're moldy. It could be the grass in the summertime. It could be tree pollen in the springtime. It could be um, all these different kinds of things throughout the season. So you want to do it all year long to get your body on top of the inflammation. Breathe oil is another blend that's really great for respiratory support. So those with COPD or trying to exercise a lot and having a hard time breathing, wow, you guys, this is incredible. And Digestion is the one oil that I just really have to say is the whole reason why I do doTERRA. This oil I don't even use anymore, to be honest with you, because my body is better. My body, I have days, maybe a couple times a year, where maybe I get naughty and eat the wrong things and stuff like that. But who can't help themselves sometimes? But to know that that oil is always there is really powerful. Now, deep blue oil is also another blend, and this one here is really popular for people who are struggling with arthritis, people who are dealing with tension in the neck or um, cramps and things like that. And I like to use the deep blue even before I like to rub it on the back of my neck before I go to sleep, and it helps me have an amazing sleep. It helps me with the stress on being on the computer all day long. So, really, just a powerful oil. Okay, so here's more on the deep blue. It also comes in a cream. It also comes in a deep blue stick. And again, a lot of like the NFL uses this. A lot of the college football teams use this. It's incredible oil. And then we can go through and talk about many other different products that doTERRA has. Like they have a facial line, shampoo, toothpaste, all these different products. This is just a small plethora of what doTERRA offers, but it's all designed to get rid of those other products that you have in your home that have those terrible, harmful ingredients in it. This toothpaste, now, if you look at your Crest toothpaste or the toothpaste you're using at home, and it says do not swallow, it could cause a lot of harm, called poison control. I mean, oh my gosh, you guys, you're putting this in your mouth. Your saliva glands are in your mouth. So when you're brushing your mouth with that harmful toothpaste and swallowing some, who can't help but swallow, what is that doing to your body? doTERRA, you can swallow the whole bottle and it won't hurt you. It has a natural whitener in it. It has a natural natural, no fluoride in it, but a natural hardener for the enamel. I mean, this stuff is incredible. I love this On Guard toothpaste. And the shampoo is incredible. My hair has never been this healthy. The facial line is just incredible. It smells amazing. Some of them, like this invigorating scrub, is my favorite. And it actually just makes my face feel just so tingly because it's got peppermint in it. So this salve ointment is like if you get cuts, scrapes, bruises, it's a must-have for those who have children in the home and tend to injure themselves from time to time. And so it's really important. Um, there's also other techniques that you can do with the oils. Like I'm a certified Aromatouch technician, and what that means is we can give massages to people. It's not a massage. Let me take that back. It's actually the oils do the work. So it's not deep tissue, it's not working the muscles. It's actually a series of 8 oils that you feather touch and layer on the spine of the back and on the bottom of the feet. And it deals with stress, the toxic insult, inflammation in the body, autonomic imbalance, all of the above. I mean, it's just incredible series. When I give somebody an aroma touch massage or a technique, they fall asleep probably about 80% of the time. Here's a picture of me in Jaipur, India, teaching a bunch of Ayurvedic doctors this technique. And it was just an incredible experience. There was about 40 of them there. And just knowing that these oils are making a huge impact and difference to people in their lives. This was done in a hospital, believe it or not. And so in India, they actually really love Ayurvedic medicines, and it's more of a natural thing for them to reach for natural solutions than the pharmaceuticals. Now here's a back to that chart. I wanted to show you this because, with the nutrition and digestion of our lifestyle chart, we have many products, not only supplements that are all designed to be bioavailable to the body. I have separate classes on all these products and stuff that you can look at if you're interested. We have a collagen powder that's incredible. It's reversing people's eyesights are getting better. They can see better. It's providing people down getting rid of their diabetes. I mean, this is incredible. There's a Facebook group page that you have to be a doTERRA member to go to, but it's a group page with all these testimonies. And I did a presentation on MetaPower Advantage. You can go to my YouTube channel and see that too, with all these testimonies on people reversing their things that they're dealing with. doTERRA also has some really great products called Serenity for helping with your sleep, and also Adaptive which means adapting to change. This product comes either in a supplement, a roller bottle, or a 15 ml bottle, so you can diffuse it, roll it on, and take it internally. Is incredible for those with suicidal thoughts. It's incredible for those who are dealing with struggling with change. Maybe they lost a loved one, the grieving process. Taking these is life changing. Like I do take the adaptive. I feel that it's just an incredible product. I love the smell of it. This is one of the oils that we do have at the center. We also have the cleaning supplies, and we have a laundry soap, dish soap, hand cleaner, hand foaming wash. We have these beautiful recycle containers that you can use to put the product in so that they have your kitchen and bathroom look really nice. We have a suntan lotion line because, the FDA took out all the suntan lotions off the market. I think it was 2 summers ago now, where they were causing skin cancer. You guys, this is why do we believe so much of this? I mean, the FDA approved these suntan lotions, but now they're finding that they cause cancer. So what's the deal here? So they took a lot of the products off the market. doTERRA came out with their own suntan line. One of them has 11 essential oils for sunburn and really helping with that natural healing process, speed up and to really get into those cells. So really incredible product. And then we can go back and look at more cleaning supplies. We have a whole On Guard line with hand sanitizer, toothpaste. Of course, we talked about that, and chewable tablets with zinc. A lot of really great stuff, even a mouthwash. And then we have Breathe, a whole bunch of other really great respiratory support. I'm just giving you a quick little um, overview of the different products that doTERRA has to be able to help support all these different areas of life as we're talking to the families and the moms and the youth that are coming into the center or coming into your counseling sessions. Diet and everything, they do make a big difference. And little step by little step in helping them improve their lives. So what let's talk about you for a minute. Like, what would you like to think about for yourself? Like, if you were to think about your nutrition and digestion, how would you rate yourself? Like, do you eat green and clean all the time? And if you do, give yourself a 10 in this box. Now, if you're really crappy, eat lots of sugar candy and you drink coffee 10 times a day or whatever, what is your digestion? Give yourself a win. And we can go through and rate ourselves in each area on how good you are. Now, I'm just going to tell you, nobody can be a 10 because if you go through and even when you buy organic at the grocery store, you're buying organic. To have a label organic, it only has to be 50 to 60% organic, meaning it could be sprayed and things like that with a certain age time. Like it could be 5 years earlier and it could still be residual, right? I mean, if you're really going to go green and be clean, it's going to be very difficult to do. So that's why we're here is we like to go through and talk to everybody about what are your health priorities? What do you want to focus on? And anybody else in your family, like maybe there are members of the family. And I want to ask you, how long have you been dealing with these issues? Seriously, has it been 10 years? And really, how much does it cost you over time? Maybe loss of work, friendships, maybe no energy, you're not traveling or enjoying life fully because you're not able to get out or enjoy life as much as you want to. And really, when you think about the cost of that, it's really incredible. Some people struggle for years about gut health, like I did. I think I was 45 by the time I finally found out about doTERRA. So it's amazing when you think about how what that's affecting the patterns of my brain. So we like to just have you just take a look at that. And I'm not here to sell you a membership. I just wanted to put this slide in here in case you're thinking, yeah, I really think this is for me as a coach. I want to learn more about this. Um, and Erica and Jesse definitely, they have an account, and this is the link to it. So if you do decide to get your own wholesale membership, you can join and get 25% off everything from retail. And you can also do deeper discounts. A lot of people like to go through and get the supplements and things like that, and order them every month. But if you wanted to, here's the link for Jesse and Erica's website, and all the proceeds will go to the Youth Resource Center. So you're actually giving back to the Youth Resource Center. Where when you go to the store and buy stuff like this, if you're already doing a supplement program at a grocery store or something, that's not coming back to the Youth Resource Center. That's not, so take a look at that, really think about it. I'm not trying to sell you again this. I'm here to answer any questions that you have and just help you along this journey. So, anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. And on the next video, we're going to talk about the emotions aspect, and I'm going to go into more about this basic class. And actually, I pulled up a class from India that we did a year ago, my partner and I, and um, just go all the way to the 45-minute area, because then we go into to joining and all that stuff, and it's all in Indian rupees and stuff like that. But I wanted to make sure that you had this video quickly so that that way you can understand the whole goals here. Okay. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll talk to you soon.